Good morning, students. Here we are with the next important chapter, that is accounting for share capital. We know the meaning of business, right? When we think about business, it is nothing but the involvement of money, whether it is a small business or a large scale of business. It might be a sole proprietorship, it might be a form of partnership, or it might be a company. So, in modern days of business, requires huge amount of money. It may be because of the increasing competition, or maybe changes in the technological environment, or the risk involved in the business. As a result, the company form of organization is being preferred by many people. Like, as we know, when we call it as a sole proprietorship, the investment of money will be very less, and the return of that particular business is also less, where only one person will be involved. He will invest that particular money and he will collect that money. Whatever risk or the profit will be meant for only one person. If we go to the next level, if a person wants to do or invest more money, then he can think about the partnership form of organizations, where two or more than two people will come together and they will invest money and they will do a business. Again here, while comparing to the sole proprietorship, the amount involved in partnership form of business is little higher, and also the risk is also very less compared to sole proprietorship. And a partnership, since there are more than two people, the risk will be shared among all the partners, whoever is there, number of partners. If we go on to the next level, that is nothing but companies. When a people think about investing or doing a business in a larger way, then they will plan for a company form of organizations, where it is easy to collect the money. It is not one person who is involved in the incorporation or formation of a company. There are many people who will come forward to invest money for that particular business. The risk involved here is less because many people will invest money for the business. So, under this particular chapter, we will discuss about how the amount will be collected in the various sources. What type of people will invest? All these things will come under this particular chapter. A company form of organization is a third stage in the evaluation of form of organization. In the last year, we have studied in the formation of a company. If you can recall the first year business chapters, we had a chapter called formation of a company. There we have studied, to form a company, there are three different stages are involved. We know there is a promotion, second one is a incorporation, third one is a capital subscription. That means to form a company, it is not an easy task. As I said, there are many people who are involved. There are various people, number of people who are involved, and they will invest money. We call them as a shareholders, and we consider all of them as the owners of that company. It is not like your sole proprietorship or partnership. Okay, sole proprietorily only ಒಬ್ಬ ಓನರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವನನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಓನರ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಅದರ್ ದನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ nobody have the responsibility of the business. When we call it as a partnership form of organization, maybe two or three or more than three persons will be there as a partners. We call all of them as a partners. They have equal rights, right? When it comes to a formation company, there are many people will invest money for the business. We call them as a shareholders. The people who invest money for the company are considered as the shareholders, and they are the real owner of a company. Again, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸರ್ಟೇನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಲೇಟರ್. ಬಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ we basically concentrate on the shareholders. Okay. Now, as I was talking about the formation of a company, we know there are promoters who are working for the formation of a company. Promoters ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಲೈಕ್ they will identify the business opportunities. Then they will do certain studies, nearby study. We call it as a feasible studies. They will study about technology-wise, financial condition, economic stability of the company. All these they will study. They will suggest a name to the company. They will fix the signatories. Okay. Then they will appoint the professionals for the company and they will prepare necessary documents. Once the promotion part gets over, then begins with the second one, that is incorporation. We know to form a company, there are two important documents are involved, that is memorandum of association and articles of association. These two important documents they will prepare. Then comes with the capital subscription, like how to collect the money, what are the different forms involved in the collection of money. Okay, maybe whether they, how much amount of equity shares has to be allotted, how much as the preference shares are we supposed to issue, whether we have to collect the debentures, whether we have to collect bank loan. There are different. Okay, all these things will be considered under this particular chapter. Now, what do you mean by company? As we know, company means a company incorporated or registered under the Companies Act 2013 or under any other earlier Companies Act. ಹೇಗೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1932, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಪನಿ, compulsorily it has to be registered under Companies Act of 2013. This is the recent one. And the previous we had 1956. ತುಂಬ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇತ್ತು. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ನೌ ಅಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 2013. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಪನಿ. Now, what do you mean by this? There is a definition given by Chief Justice Marshall. He says, a company is a person. It is like individuals. Okay? A company has its own existence. ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದರದ್ದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಪನಿ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ವಿ ಗಿವ್ ABC Company Limited. Narayan Murthy has given Infosys Company Limited. There is a Wipro company. Yes, it has its own name. That is why it is called as a person. It is artificial. That means it is created. It doesn't have a individuality ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ or intangible, but it is existed only in the eyes of law. There is a law existing. Law prakara there is an existence for the company. That is what he says. When we call it as a company, it has to be registered under Companies Act 2013. It is like a artificial person. It has its own identity and it is existed in the eyes of law. That is nothing but a company. Now, we have studied in the last year also joint stock company ಬಗ್ಗೆ features ಅನ್ನು we have studied. Now, let us go one by one. What are the different features of company? First point, it says body corporate. What do you mean by body corporate? A company is formed according to the provision of law enforcement time to time. That means any changes will happen with the help of law. That is why it is call it as body corporate. There is an existence with the help of law and it is formed accordingly. There are certain rules and regulation has to be followed and based on that it has been formed. Second, it says it is separate legal entity. Now here, separate legal entity means it has its independent existence. Its members are different and company is different. It is not one and the same. The two are totally different. People are different. We know Infosys company. We know Narayana Murthy, founder. Okay. Now, Narayana Murthy is different and Infosys company is different because they might be a member, they might be the owner, but the company has its own existence with its own name. That is why it says it has separate legal entity. Then we say limited liability. Whatever contribution has done, only so much as the thing they have right on it. That is nothing but limited liability. Perpetual succession. We know if there is in the partnership, if there is death happens, there is a problem for the business. They may continue the business or they have to stop the business based on the partnership deed. But here, the death of one particular person does not make any problem to the business. It do not have any connection with the company. Even if the person dies or leaves or take the retirement from the business will go on. Perpetual succession. It will continue. Okay. It can be stopped only with terminated only with the help of law. If law comes, because it is a existence with the help of law. So if there is any problem for the company, it can be come to an end only with the help of law. Nothing can change the company. Now, fifth one is a common seal. Now, since as we said, a company is a person. It is an artificial person, we said, and it is represented with the help of law. Now, common seal. It cannot sign by its own. There is no persons. That is why a company will have a common seal for all its documents. That is compulsory. That is why one more feature of company is a common seal. Transferability of share can be transferred from, the shares of a public company can be freely transferable from one person to another person. Okay, that is possible. The last one, it says may sue or to be sued. Now, since it is an artificial person, it has its own identity. If there is any problem related to the company, can file a case with its own name. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳಾದರೆ it will not register in a person's name. Complaint may not be registered. Instead, they will take the name of the company and they will register a complaint. Same way, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯಿಂದ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟನ್ನು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬೋತ್, to the company or to the outsiders. Both can be file a case in the name of a company itself. This is about the features of a company.